Ovid's full name was Publius Ovidus Naso, was one of the smartest, most prolific, and most consistently entertainers of the Roman poets. During his long and productive career, he wrote funny perspective poems about sex and relationships in contemporary Rome, as well as vivid retellings of ancient myths. His ways of telling stories remains extraordinary for its subtlety and its depths of psychological understandings. His works had a massive influence on the poets and artists of the Middle Age. The Renaissance and beyond is one of the most important and accessible sources the rich mythology of ancient Greece and Rome. Ovid was born in an aristocrat family in the Providence Roman town of Solmo, east of Rome. His father wanted him to become a lawyer, therefore, he had trained him in rhetoric, and that's writing and speaking. Ovid writing shows the influence of rhetorical techniques in his published witty style, but Ovid had no real interest in the law. He was a natural poet. At the age of 20, Ovid did law school. See that? Ovid did law school. But Ovid did have no real interest in the law. He was a natural poet. Roses are red. At the age of 20, to his father's disappointment and disapproval, he quits his legal training. Dad's hair is on fire. He's hot. He quit his legal training. He held various minor government posts. Violets or blue. But eventually became a full-time poet. With the financial aid of a rich patron called Mecesso, Ovid became part of the literary circle. See the circle of friends he has. He knew the poet Propertus and Horace and Virgil, who was some 27 years older. Ovid married 3 times. He had been divorced twice before the age of 30. First wife, second wife, third wife. Circle. My muse is slutty. My life is chastity. Third wife had a son. His third wife seemed to have a daughter by a previous, had a previous daughter by a previous husband, but Ovid had no children of his own. Beyond that, we know little of Ovid's personal life. He wrote a great deal about extramarital sex by emphasizing that his poet persona should not be taken as autobiography, declaring my muse is slutty, but my life is chastity. Ovid's work included various collections of poems on mythological topics such as the Fasti Never Finished on the Roman calendar and a set of poetic letters, the Herodices from mythological Herodians like Helen of Troy to their boyfriends, but most notorious in his own time and later was his 2 books about sex and relationship. Which he treats in light, knowing tone. He gives examples of a titillating account of some hot afternoon sex, telling anecdotes about his girlfriend's bad experience with hair dye, and about her attempting abortion, and offers advice about the best place to go and best lines to use to picking up dates. It's the Roman club right here. See that? These is random guys. And this is no love, just sex, Ovid. With his extramarital gratuities. All this was guaranteed to irritate the more conservative member of Roman society. Ovid's poems, sex invokes sex, the imperial Augustus, and the family structure of the Roman society. Augustus was eager to impose order in the fragments society of Rome. A key element in his domestic strategy was